Good evening and welcome, everyone. In Florida tonight, the calls to evacuate are being met with a renewed sense of urgency as Floridians with fresh memories of Hurricane Helene prepare for the second major hurricane to strike the state in just 2 weeks. Hurricane Milton has rapidly intensified today, now a Category 5, spinning sustained winds at an eye-watering 180 miles per hour, one of the strongest Atlantic hurricanes on record. The storm powering its way across the Gulf of Mexico toward the Florida peninsula tonight, where forecasters anticipate it will be an extremely serious threat to Florida as it aims toward the state's widely populated midsection, likely late Wednesday into Thursday. The storm potentially will dump up to 5 to 10 inches of rain, local amounts up to 15 inches, and expect to generate a storm surge potentially as high as 15 feet. Right now, 51 Florida counties are under states of emergency, with many coastal areas under mandatory evacuation orders. Al Roker is here now with the latest on Milton's path. Al, good evening.
Good evening, Lester. Much of the state of Florida under hurricane watches, hurricane warnings tonight. As we watch this system start to push in, we can see right now 180-mile-per-hour winds moving east at 10, 80 miles west-northwest of Progreso, Mexico. As this system pushes to the east, we look for landfall sometime tomorrow night as a Category 3 storm. Don't worry about the categories. It's this system that is going to be a monster storm. We're talking about storm surges 5 to 10 feet from Cedar Key to Tampa, 10 to 15 feet from Tampa to Sarasota, 6 to 10 feet down through Fort Myers. 11 million people at risk for tornadoes, damaging winds as well. And we're looking for anywhere from 10 to 15 inches of rain, a moderate risk of flash flooding, river flooding. And Lester, this is just going to keep going right on into Thursday. It finally clears out, but we're going to be talking about this right into next week.
All right, Al, thanks very much for that. There is an urgent race to get out of the storm zone in Florida and clear out the debris from Hurricane Helene that could make this new hurricane all the more dangerous. Tom Llamas is there, and Tom, this isn't definitely a race against the clock.
It is, Lester, and you can see why just behind me. There's damage all the way down this block from Hurricane Helene, and residents know this next hurricane is even more powerful. Plus, they're dealing with this right now, piles of debris, which is going to make the storm surge even more dangerous, and it's going to add projectiles to the air because of those hurricane-force winds. Tonight in Florida, residents facing mountains of debris from one hurricane and now another monster storm barreling towards them, the second time in less than 2 weeks. And this one may be even more catastrophic.
You always worry, but this one, there's something about this one that I'm feeling very uneasy about.
With Hurricane Milton strengthening to a dangerous Category 5, at least 6 counties have issued mandatory evacuation orders.
If you remain there, you could die. My men and women could die trying to rescue you.
Highways are clogged with people fleeing inland. On NBC 6 South Florida, meteorologist John Morales reporting on Milton's intensification.
It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours. I apologize. This is just horrific.
That rapid intensification fueled by climate change, just like Helene before it. The remnants from Helene, broken furniture and downed trees are still everywhere.
This creates a safety hazard, and it also will increase the damage that Milton could do with flying debris.
Florida's governor has called it a debris removal mission, asking counties to work nonstop to get rid of all this junk, even ordering waste and landfill sites to stay open through the night. NBC News' Marissa Parra found that effort continuing today in overdrive.
I'm in Treasure Island, one of Florida's barrier islands. It is filled with debris like this. They've called in all reinforcements to remove it. Just look at this line of city trucks, garbage trucks behind me.
All over the Gulf Coast, they're getting ready, including at Tampa General. This video went viral during Helene. Facilities Chief Dustin Pasteur checking the aqua fence as it kept Tampa Bay from entering hospital rooms. He hopes it's strong enough for Milton.
12 feet with a high tide gets us very close to our limit here, and so that's a little concerning if that's actually what we see.
In nearby Madeira Beach, we were with Abby Lewis as an emergency notification went off telling her to evacuate. Helene took her home, and Milton may take more.
You don't even have time to cry.
Well, you can't, no. No. So that'll be like after Milton or what's to follow.
Tom Llamas, NBC News, Madeira Beach.
And in western North Carolina, no end to the struggle after Hurricane Helene's floodwaters isolated so many communities. Many people forced to rely on each other for help. Antonia Hylton is there.
Tonight, President Biden sending 500 more troops into North Carolina as the reality of recovery sets in. Thousands still without running water, some loved ones still missing. The National Guard showing NBC News their challenging operations as they navigate through North Carolina's Blue Ridge Mountains. Wyatt Bumgarner grew up in this terrain, a cowboy and professional horse trainer.
Hey, sweetie.
When Helene hit, washing away roads and homes, that homegrown knowledge became crucial for towns like Burnsville.
Come on, friends.
Word got out that Wyatt and his friend Tracy Adams had the skills to head up into hills and bring hay and food to isolated farmers and rescue horses lost in the storm.
How does it feel for you to see people experiencing that kind of loss, to be finding animals who've been stranded for days in some cases?
That's kind of hard because it is such a devastating time. Call on your community, and community has shown up.
Residents here feel they're getting less federal support than the city of Asheville, and that when help does come, people aren't always equipped.
We've been having constant landslides. There is quicksand everywhere. There's mud that looks solid, but if you step on it, you'll sink up to your hips.
This Black Hawk blowing away community supplies on Sunday night when they failed to land. For many, federal aid feels slow.
Have you seen anyone from FEMA?
No.
Fueling some misinformation about how FEMA works.
My understanding is they're broke. I mean, the most they're giving out is like $750.
Governor Roy Cooper and FEMA assuring residents today funds and help are here.
FEMA has, I think, more than 104,000 people who have registered for assistance. More than $31 million has been distributed.
But the list of needs is only growing as the weather gets colder. Mom Maria Sebastian telling us her daughters have been asking what happened.
Was it a little scary?
Yes. But they trust kind neighbors will get them through.
And Antonio, thousands of residents are still without power tonight as well. When is it expected to be restored?
Governor Roy Cooper announced that as much as 90% of the power supply could be back on tomorrow, but that fixing the water systems will take time, Lester.
All right, Antonio, thank you. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.